Hi everybody, I'm right on time today because oh wow. Do I have a lot to talk about with Y&R today? Whew, okay. Hold on to something, buckle in, because yeah, it's gonna be a wild ride. Okay, now I made a slight prediction yesterday saying that I didn't know what they were gonna cover today because Nikki was going to come home sometime this week. I didn't know when exactly, but I knew it was going to happen. And then I knew they were going to have to deal with Jack and Diane and the whole thing too. But I didn't know if they could do it at the same time because it's really involved. But they did something ingenious here. They would cover part of the story and then move over to the other story. And then also combined with that is Jill, the alternate Jill, was having a conversation with Sally today about how she let it slip that she was the investor for Spectre Charles now, and Billy wasn't supposed to know, right? Okay, so then Jill says she accepts her apology. She understands that Billy and Sally had promise to each other to not keep any secrets, so she understands why she said. That was it, right? And then at the very end of it, Jill learns that Jack is in trouble in the hospital. But Sally tells her that Billy didn't tell her many details, so she doesn't know that much. Okay, now getting on to the two stories that are the big deal here. Now I'm going to talk about some inconsistencies. Um, just because. Okay, well, honestly, when I was watching it, my lawyer side started to come out, and then also I said there's some inconsistencies at the hospital too, because remember they told everybody and Nikki it would be 2 days, 48 hours before they would know anything. Well, she came back home. Now she's home, and now they're saying 2 weeks. 2 weeks versus 2 days. Quite a jump there. But I guess getting back to my original thought process on the whole thing, I guess when you have money, you can stay home and be at home when they remove the bandages. I'm sure that Victor is gonna plow his money around and make sure that Nikki gets the best doctor to remove the bandages and yada yada yada, right? Okay, so then that negates something. But I'm saying that if it was a normal, this wouldn't be normal protocol here. Okay. Um, okay, now on to the other one. So Jack was hurt by Patty, right? But then Patty messed up the whole story and said that Diane attacked her, right? Okay, so then how Lawrence comes in, the doctor, is well, Lawrence thinks that if he gets her away from, he gets Diane away from Jack, then Diane will fall in love with him. I don't know. And then Patty can take Jack. That was their deal, right? And obviously it didn't work out because Patty is a little nuts. Okay. Um. Okay. Evidence by. Now, this is going to be a teaching tool, and it's kind of funny because I, well, I said it before, but I do court cases, right? Okay, so this is when my lawyer side came out because Diane was already talking to the police, and I tell you guys all the time. Okay, now if you're ever in trouble and you find yourself in trouble, and the police want to talk to you or whatever, okay, do not talk to them. Do not say no comment. Say something else. Don't say anything because they can twist your words against you. Okay? Okay, remember that. Real life is not soap operas. Okay? Because somehow in the magic of soap opera, Diane can run her mouth, and then somehow magically Michael Baldwin appears, and Kyle has let him in on everything, so he knows, right? And she can run her mouth, and Michael is still there to protect her, no matter what she says. No matter if she says something that could be taken as incriminating, and they could mess around with her words. Hello, honey. I was screaming at the TV, don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. And then I reminded myself that it was a soap opera. But yeah, no, don't. Ugh. Okay, so then here's the thing. All right, if words. Okay. And this isn't even the theory phase. Okay, Patty, if Patty loved Jack as much as she says she does, then her first question when she's talking to police, once again, don't talk to them, but she's talking to the police, and she also waived her right. She waived her right to counsel. Oh God. Okay. So anyway, she's talking to the police, and she says, "So, you know, did Diane confess already? Did Diane confess?" And the police officer even said, "I thought your first question would be, how's Jack?" Because she professes to be so in love with him, right? Well, then your person that you love is in the hospital. Wouldn't your first concern be about their well-being than yours? No, hers is on self-preservation, sweetheart. Signed, sealed, delivered. Her thing is, how can I save my ass? Okay. So then I'm getting to my hashtag. Okay, the reason why Susan Walters Ashby gets my hashtag, and by the way, everybody could have been picked for the hashtag today. Everybody. Okay. But the reason why Susan Walters Ashby gets my hashtag is because there's one moment, when she's in the hospital, when they finally let her go from the police station, and she's in the hospital and she's by Jack's bedside, and she says, "No matter what, we'll get through it, and I need you to wake up because I really love you," or something like that. And it's like, man, the tears were this close to forming. Oh, Jesus. She's not even talking to him. And I'm like, whoa. I mean, okay, now she has to believe that she's talking to him. But you know what I mean? Jack, Peter Bergman is supposed to be lying there, and he's not supposed to do anything, because if he moves even the slightest, you're not going to believe that he's in a hospital bed, not awake yet. Okay, but we did get a update on, apparently she the injuries were internal. It caused internal bleeding, but didn't hit any major organs. So usually means he's going to make a full recovery. Now, how long it takes for him to get out of the bed, I don't know. Okay. And then there was a lovely moment between all the Abbotts, as a family moment. It was great too, because they were all blaming themselves about leaving Jack alone, even though Jack kind of asked them to leave, and Patty kind of pushed them out of the house, as part of her plot. And so they both all felt guilty about how they let Jack down. But I say, you're kind of dealing with somebody who's nuts. So forgive yourself. You know what I mean? All right. Bye, everybody.